So today we'll be talking about Belle Gibson. Now, for those of you who don't know who she might be, just a quick refresher. Basically, Belle Gibson claimed she had cancer and then claimed that she went on this miraculous diet and it cured her. Now, of course, she got a massive book deal out of this. She got all this money that was meant to go for charity but mysteriously didn't. And basically, when she started getting the press attention, journalists looked into her claims and it turned out she'd never even had cancer to begin with, which then led to this, where she is now. She's in court at the moment. I think it's just finished, but by the looks of it, she's not going to have any jail time. I think she's just going to end up with a fine, which will be good, but I'd prefer it to be end with at least a little bit in jail to teach her that lesson, because this is what quacks do. They target vulnerable people, get them to give them money, and then when they die, go, "Oh, not our fault. They must have been doing something wrong." And what I want to talk about really today is how so many of these, cancer quacks praised Belle Gibson and supported her. And then, when it comes out that she was lying, well, it's not that they can't admit that she was lying after all. She was doing treatments they were in favour of. So how then can they say, well, she's lying? Couldn't they just say, oh, well, she didn't have cancer, therefore? No, because they supported her to a level and backed her to a hilt where she was clearly, one of their favourites. She was one of their golden girls, much like the wellness warrior who was doing the Gerson therapy and then died, and then the Gerson therapy threw her under the bus. So what you have now is these quacks are coming out with the excuse of, oh, she's not well in the head. She's got multiple personality disorder. Literally, the excuses that are coming out from the people that supported her are absolutely ridiculous. Now, a lot of them went silent, and then a lot, when they get challenged on it, then say, oh, well, it's very clear she's got mental issues. And you can't help but look back, and you can, even if you put in her name, Belle Gibson, and Belle Gibson cancer, and you can see the articles and the blogs that a lot of these people wrote about her, praising her, and then you can now see there are some out there still with that on, and now you have, well, whenever you mention her now on my video that I did about her last year, in fact 2 years ago now, there are people, oh, she has mental problems. But all of a sudden she was fine when she was supporting your woo-woo of choice, and now, oh, mental problems. It's funny how the worm will turn, ladies and gentlemen. It really is.